guys, it is Dana Sacco with I2I Hype, your automation system specialist. And today, this is actually one of these fun things that I kind of wanted to discuss. And well, it's not really fun, but it's one of these things that keeps coming up. It keeps coming back. I've found a hole in what we seem to be doing. And what is that hole? You guys, we're working on leads. We're working on collecting all these leads. You know, we do all these posts. We have a funnel going here, there, wherever the hell the funnel is. And it is, I'm actually trying to jump forward to that one. We follow up, right? We're in the DMs. We're talking. We're like, my DMs are like crazy. But then what happens? What happens afterwards? Oh, crap. All of a sudden, we don't have it happening. It's not working. They've fallen off the face of the earth. We might all of a sudden say that they ghosted us, but they're not the ones probably that ghosted us, did they? There's a damn good chance that we forgot to follow up with them. Did you know that a person is more likely to purchase something from someone after 5 to 12 contacts? That means you have to talk to the person between 5 to 12 times before you even end up on their radar. You're not on their radar to actually, do anything. This is driving me nuts over here. You're not on their radar. Why? Because you haven't really built a relationship. And we try to do this in the DMs. We really do. We try our hardest, and it doesn't always happen, does it? Because there's only so many things that we can do with emojis. I trail almost everything with the purple heart. It kind of lets you know that it's me. And I don't know if y'all noticed this. I happen to like purple, so it goes along with my branding, right? So it kind of does that consistency of you're talking to me. But I had someone reach out to me, literally, our first contact was in April. They just booked a call. Our last DM conversation was in April. I don't know where the heck the person has been since then, but I continued to talk to him. I had another client who I did work with last year who reached out. Why? Because it's a continuous conversation. And it's not always sales. This week is probably the first week that I am sending out a lot of sales things, and I'm just kind of letting it run. If it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's my Black Friday sale, and it's Thanksgiving week. I put together something, but I'm not pushing it because my emails will either, it will either work or not, and I'm okay either way. But it's the first time that I'm not just providing value, which is what I try to do every Tuesday. I have an email that goes out that hopefully will help people talk, that hopefully will help people remember who I am and remember what I do. So it puts my name in front of them over and over and over again. Now, I've discussed this statistic and I've posted it up places. And it's a statistic that actually, in its own way, scared me. So you've reached out to, let's say, 100 people within the last month. You've talked to 100 people. I'm only using 100 because it's an even number and people like the number. So you've reached out to them. You've talked to them. Did you know 40% of those people will not buy from an online service provider because they did not follow up? They did not talk to them again. 40% of those people. That's where I get to do math. Guys, I am so proud of myself with this. Okay, it's not the best spreadsheet and it's not the prettiest. But see, I've developed an entire system and I've developed an entire marketing strategy within And I will be honest, I am using Keep to do this because I really, really, really like the reporting and I like the bonuses and all this other stuff that you can do with it, right? So yes, it can be, the strategy can be done within other systems. But I'm working with people and it's very interesting because they have other systems. They have like these top email delivery systems, but they don't have a pipeline. So they have this great email system and they're having to add something on afterwards. So instead, what I'm doing is I'm offering everything kind of wrapped up into one. You have your email marketing and you have your CRM system built into one unit and one piece of software. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired of like 50 million pieces of software. It's not just me. I know it's not, because a lot of people come to me and they're like, I'm so exhausted with all this stuff. So what I want you to, let's see. I know I've been playing on a bunch of different things and let me see where this is. I have like two screens open. Awesome. Let's show one screen and let's make me really small because I do not need to be big over here. Excellent. And I actually designed it so you could actually see it. I'm hoping that you guys can see it. It is up on my screen. And the first question, and this is what I'm going to ask you. These are the questions I'm going to ask you if you come to me for this type of service. And guys, if you want me to run numbers for you, throw them out there. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a hello. I would love to hear that you're here. So how many leads do you get per month? Now I'm going to say that we get 10. Most of the people that I talk to, they get more than 10. Okay? They do get more than 10. But we're going to put in 10. How many of those people do you close immediately? Like they're like ready to sign up. They're a lead. They're like, I've been stalking you for a while. I haven't reached out. I haven't talked to you, but I'm ready to sign up. Now I'm going to come up with a weird number here. We're going to go with 3. Okay. So that means the potential number of clients that you have to follow up with are 7. You have 7 potential clients that you need to keep talking to, right? So that means that there's 84 people per year that you will be talking to. I know, right? So if you do not follow up consistency, you will lose 34 of those people. They will be lost to you forever because they don't know who you are. Now, these are just based on statistics that, I don't know, it's not in my, I don't do the research part. They give me statistics, different things. They pop up in different areas, different reports. And so 34 of them will do. So what is the annual average of your client? Now I'm going to go low here. Why? Because I want you to see it as a low number, right? So the annual average value of your client, let's say you charge, I don't know, $500 a month. So see, you guys got me doing math. That's why I have my handy dandy calculator. Oops. Oops. See, I can't even work on a calculator. So we're going to go with 6,000 a year is what a client value is, the annual value of a client. So if the average possible loss of revenue by not having a system in place to follow up and miss out on those 34 clients is 200,000. It's 201,600. Let that sink in. But the idea is that we don't sign everyone that we get as a lead. That would be, I think we'd all be on top of the world if that happened. So that doesn't happen. But what happens if we only get half of those people signed? So that's 100,000 a year. Could your business do with an additional $100,000 a year just by following up with people. I don't know about you, but I would enjoy that. I think most everyone that I talk to would enjoy that. And all it takes is follow up and sharing who you are and talking to people. It's putting your name in front of them. A couple of weeks ago, we discussed, it might have even been last week, we discussed because a few weeks ago, Instagram had a glitch and people lost followers. And someone else just got their TikTok banned. Their TikTok with 200 and something thousand followers. I know, right? So imagine losing those people and you losing your income and you have no way to reach out to them. Why? Because you haven't collected their information. So it builds on itself. So, I'm never going to tell people that you need to buy something, that you always need to buy something, that I'm not going to sell people something that they do not need, because say you only got 4 clients. One, see how fun this is? I absolutely love the fact that the spreadsheet decides to do the work for me. Okay. So number of clients to follow up with is 3. If you don't follow up consistently, this is 1 client. This is 1 lead per week, guys, and only 1 person you're signing up per month. 1 per month. So, and I'm going to stick with 500 for the monthly recurring revenue. So it's $6,000 a year. The possible loss of revenue is $86,000. So that $500 per month, guys, adds up. This adds up a lot, and it adds up quickly. I mean, it's not small potatoes here. I'm thinking potatoes because tomorrow being Thanksgiving, brains on potatoes. So if you only signed half of those clients, you're still adding $43,000 to your revenue per year just by following up with these people. I'm sorry, but does it make sense to follow up with these people? Is it a no-brainer in your head? It is a no-brainer in mine at that point. Yeah, I'm totally okay. I'm not doing mashed potatoes. We are doing I know this is total side thing here with the potato thing. We've got scallop potatoes coming. I know someone else is making something, and that's always exciting. And then I'll do sweet potato casserole because Joe is totally awesome and bought me I don't even know how many sweet potatoes. It's a crate of sweet potatoes because I'll eat sweet potatoes for lunch. But yeah, we're all about the potatoes. But I want you to think about it, okay? And now let's say you're on the lower end of the spectrum. And you're only charging your clients $200 a month. Guys, I get it. It's okay. I'm not going to freak out over that, right? So you're still going to bring in an extra $17,000 if you signed half of them. I mean, some people don't even make that in a year. So that's only from you signing 7 people up per year. Hold me back. And that's 7 additional people than what you're making. So what I want you to think about is you've already signed 1 person up per month, right? So you're making, what did I come up with the year? 2,000 on that. So you're still making your usual. You all are going to have to do this math because I'm not going to do it. But you're still making your revenue for that 1 person at $2,400 a month. And if you do 12 people a year, I'll do some math. It's okay. So that's $28,000 a year if you sign up 1 person per month. I kind of sound like a multi-level marketing thing here, but this is your business. So you can charge what you want, but this is if you keep your rate at $200 a month. So now add on the $17,280. I totally just mistyped that. So 12 clients at 24 plus 280. So that brings your revenue up to $46,000 a year. I don't know, guys, is it just me, or does that sound kind of, again, sounds kind of a no-brainer, right? Because even at the smaller end, following up is important. And it's not just for growth. Now, you can see down at the bottom, for some reason, the screen looks kind of fuzzy to me. And if it does to you, I'm terribly sorry about that. I'm going to have to figure something out. So I want you to look here, okay? Now, this is if you invested with me doing this setup for you. So would I put someone at a scaling program if this is what you're doing? Hell no, because you don't need to do that, right? There are things that you do not need to do in your life. Hold me back. I know this is a shocker. This whole thing is a shocker when you look at it. So instead, I'm starting you out on the starter plan. Why? Because your return of investment is going to be $12,000 a year. Hold me back. And that's from working with someone that does this. So this is one of those things that I want you to play around with. You need to look at numbers. You need to look at facts. Is this a guarantee? No, but it is a proven system. I can't tell you that your content's always going to be awesome. I do work with people that have awesome content that can help out. It's not me writing your content. But these type of things are the things that you need to look at. Because if I'm signing, I have 10, and I sign 5 a month because I am freaking amazing, that's an additional $28,000 a year, and people aren't making that right now. There are some people that are not making $28,000 a year, and this is something that you can do. And I want you to look at that and say, look at the 57,000. That is the potential that you could make. But even if you only signed up a fourth of those people, that's still an extra $14,000 a year. And that's at $200 a month. And most of the people that I know are charging more than $200 a month. I seriously hope that you are, because all of you are worth it. So increase it. So say we're still going to go on the cheap side and do 300. And we're going to go up here. See, I love spreadsheets because I like being able to plug in numbers. So if you increase your revenue, if you increase your rate to $300 a month, that's an additional $26,000 a year. Now, these are leads that you've already worked for. This is not going out and getting new leads. So you are consistently getting new leads. You are consistently working on that front end. It doesn't mean that you just put them in the system and hope for the best. That is not what this is about. You still have to go out and do work. I'm sorry, it's a requirement. I never design a system that's just going to run on autopilot. I mean, I think that nowadays, right now, we need to build relationships. And we are building relationships. We are talking to people. But sometimes life happens and that person disappears. Now, if I sat there and I talked to someone and I told them about systems, I told them about all of this wonderful stuff, and I never talked to them again, and then 3 months down the road, they hear someone else talking about systems, and that person continued to follow up, whose name's going to be in their head? It's not going to be Dana. It's going to be someone else. Because now the time might be right, plus they followed up with them. And that follow-up could just be something simple. There's simple ways to follow up, but this is a plan that strategically works. And this is in your email system. Why? Because you own the information. You own the content. You own the information. You are sharing you. And a lot of people are like, Dana, I have no clue what the hell I'm going to write. Guys, I bet you've written a social media post. 9 out of 10 of my friends that are watching this have written a social media post. If you haven't, I don't know who you are. Because all my people, all my friends in this realm have written a social media post. It's going to be 10 out of 10. You take your social media post and you expand it, or you still keep it short. And that's what you send. It could have been written 2 months ago. And you put those in a sequence so that the sequence gets sent out to your people so that they see you. Because maybe how many of us have seen like social media? Like I saw one today and it actually just showed up in my notifications. And it's someone I talk to all the time. All the time. I mean, they're on the front page of my DMs. If you're on the front page of my DMs, I'm talking to you almost daily because there are too many DMs for me to actually like pay attention to. So her social media post, the notification came through today that she posted in a group that we both belong to today. She posted it 3 days ago. I mean, I don't know what's up with that because usually it would say, you know, it says my friend posted in this group. And it just said they just posted now. Then I go to the post and it was posted 3 days ago. And 3 days ago, that was important. Now we've moved on. So you bring that information, you take it, you twist it, you make it bigger. It's your information. It is your post and you make it into an email. People like to have conversations with you. And that's what we're doing. We're bringing social media, we're bringing marketing, and we're not bringing the sales crap all the time. This is the week for sales. Literally, if you're doing an email sales sequence, this is the week. And, you know, like I said at the beginning of it, this is the only week that I do only sales emails because I have an offer. It's out there. And if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it's okay. It's a bonus. You know, this week it's a bonus. You get a bonus with it. So these are the type of things that you need to take a look at. These are the type of things that you need to do. You need to run numbers. If you guys want me to run your numbers to figure out, okay, what do I need to do to get to this point? And we can talk. Like I signed someone up this past week. They have no email follow-up sequence at all. They have no email. And their clients are an average of 2,000 a month. 2,000. So put that in there. The annual. Did I do math right? Yes, I did. By following up with those people, if she only got 4 leads per month, that's $172,000 a year. I mean, this type of stuff is important, and you need to know. My bookkeeper people, my accountant people always say, know your numbers. Well, guess what, guys? I'm showing you numbers. I'm showing you the value of what your loss could be and what your gain could be based on having a strategic system in place. So if you guys have any questions about this, go ahead and drop it into the chat. Go ahead and send me a message. I would love to talk to you because I'm signing people up for this. And yes, I opened up the starter plan. Why? Because there are some of you that have absolutely nothing set up. And right now is really good time to do this. Right now, it is an incredible time to do this. Get it set up, get it running, and knock it out of the park in Q1. You can knock it out of the park. And then you're like, yes, because you've started the system already. and you're ahead of the game. And we are all thinking about it, right? Okay, besides the fact that we're all thinking about what time do I need to put the turkey in tomorrow, we're thinking about that. And the potatoes. We're all thinking about potatoes too. I'm thinking about green bean casserole, but I passed that on to someone else, so I don't have to do it. Some of you all are thinking of pumpkin pie. I don't think of pumpkin pie. I don't like pie. I know some of you just like had a heart attack. I do not like pie. So guys, if you guys have any questions, I do want to hear from you. Go ahead, schedule a call with me. I'll put my actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my messenger link in the comments, and I want to hear from you. If you have questions, that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it there. Send me a DM. Just click it. Boom. Done. Have a blast. I want to hear from you. If you have questions, you can say, you can ask me to run your numbers. And so I can tell you which of the systems that I'm designing would be best for you. It depends if you are a starter, if you are starting to grow, or if you're ready to scale and have a sales team. The only people that I'm talking to that are doing the high-end one are the people that are ready to have a sales team. Because I become your marketing strategist, email marketing strategist. So guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful holiday. If you are in the United States, we are having a blast over here. A lot of us are done with work today. I finish up a couple of things and then I get to play video games the rest of the day. So guys, you guys have a great day and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for joining.